You're listening to Saturday Escapade with Lady D.
101.9 KTKB. Swing it!
Janie Lane with the acoustic version of Cherry Pie here on the Unplugged edition of the Saturday Escapade show here on MegaMixx 101.9 FM. Hi, I am Lady D, and a little bit later on, if you just stay tuned, we're going to have Le Professeur perform live in studio, so stick around for that. Now we have Scorpions, the Saturday Escapade. Hi, I'm Lady D, and this is MegaMixx 101.9 FM. Sorry, I don't have an unplugged bed here, but in studio we have Le Professeur.
Hello, hello.
Hi. Okay, his real name is Joey Charles, everybody. And he just released last month an EP on iTunes. Why do I sound like that? And, hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Still here?
Yes, okay. I just released an EP last month on iTunes, and he is a singer, songwriter, guitarist type guy. So, okay, Joey.
Yes.
Let's talk about you.
Okay.
Okay, so you are originally from?
Originally, I'm from the state of Maine on the east coast of the United States.
Awesome. And you came to Guam.
Yes, I actually came to Guam, let's see, about almost a year and a half ago now. It seems so short, but man, it's been a long time. And I've been here actually teaching at a university called Pacific Islands University up on the back road in Manilao, and been doing that for the last year and a half, teaching ESL and a couple other courses at the freshman level. So that's what drew me to Guam, and I'm so excited to be here in studio with you and also on the beautiful island of Guam. It's been a fantastic year and a half, and looking forward to a little bit longer to be on this island.
Rock on. Ooh, sorry. Anyway, so okay, your EP.
Yes, my EP is called Tales of a Wandering Heart, under the artist name Le Professeur, which is French for the Professor. Yeah. So
what's the story behind that?
Oh goodness, embarrassing moment here. This last year I volunteered for the Guam International Film Festival. Shout out to them. Excellent. If you haven't gone, check it out. I'm probably coming up again this September for the 3rd annual Guam International Film Festival. I was working there, and some of the volunteers that I was working with found out that I taught at a university, and they were like, "Oh, it's the professor! Oh, the professor!" And so I told them, I promised them, one day I'm gonna turn that into my artist name or something, and use it. And so that's what happened. I decided to make it turn it a little artistic, and so I decided on French. Don't ask me why. It might be self-explanatory, but and so there you have it, Le Professeur. That's where I got my name.
Awesome. So that's what people would have to search for on iTunes, because I know I tried to search under Joey Charles and I couldn't find it.
If you try and search for my real name, it doesn't work out too well. But if you search under Le Professeur, there's only one other person on iTunes, and that actually has that name. My album is called Tales of a Wandering Heart EP, so make sure you check that out on iTunes. 5 songs, $5.
Awesome.
Hopefully you'll enjoy it.
Yes. And are you selling hard copies too?
I am. I'm selling hard copies basically wherever I go. I have a stack with me. So if you come to an open mic night where I play weekly, or if you look me up on Facebook, it's also under the title Le Professeur, spelled LE space PROFESSEUR. If you look at that up on Facebook and you just message me, I'll be happy to meet you and give you a CD.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That is really awesome. So you're just going to give us a sample, right, of what you got here?
I believe so.
All right.
I think that was the idea. So.
Yes, of course.
All right.
Okay, so what will we be playing?
This first song I'm going to be playing is called Let It Go. It's the first song off the EP.
Okay, rock on.
Left it all behind when you walked out that open door. The pictures of you and me, all that we could be. Now watch your shadows fade into that foggy haze. I'll never see you again, and my heart cries to know I'll never call you a friend. Oh, I'll never call you a friend. Yeah. You let it go, let it go. Every little thing that you said, I just can't get it out of my head. Let it go, let it go. I've done all that I can do, but I can't get rid of you. No, I've gotta let it go. When you left, you said goodbye, with no sadness, no tears in your eyes. Now it was sad to see you go, but I was strong and I didn't let it show. Now you're gone and your memories linger, so real that I swear I've been here before. I don't want these memories anymore. Gotta go back to how it was before. Oh, to the way it was before. And let it go, let it go. Every little thing that you said, just can't get it out of my head. Let it go, let it go. Done all that I can do, but I can't get rid of you. No, I've gotta let it go. Did it have to end this way? I never wanted it to be this mess we've made. You crushed my heart when you left that night. You left so fast I couldn't even put up a fight. There were so many things that were left to say. And no more pain and no more sorrow. If this could only happen tomorrow, this pain in my heart would finally end, and I could be myself again. See, I could be myself again, yeah. And let it go, let it go. Every little thing that you said, just can't get it out of my head. Let it go, let it go. Done all that I can do, but I can't get rid of you. Oh, gotta let it go. Let it go.
If you are just tuning in, this is the Saturday Escapade Unplugged edition. I'm Lady D, and my guest in studio for tonight is Joey Charles, aka Le Professeur.
Hello, hello.
Hello, sir. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Absolutely.
So, Mr. Singer, Songwriter, Guitarist, and Professor.
Oh, that is a list, isn't it?
Yes, yes. He has an EP entitled
Tales of a Wandering Heart.
Available
EP.
on iTunes.
Yes, yes.
So, do a search on that and support. So, Mr. Charles.
Yes.
Let's talk about how you got into the music scene here on Guam.
Oh, goodness. Well, when I got here on Guam originally, I was, not really looking at playing music, and it just so happened that I went down one day to Java Junction Coffee Shop, and they had this open mic night that was down there, and I walked in and I was like, wow, this is great. Walked back out to my car, got my guitar, came back in and played, and I've been going there ever since. That was about a year and a half ago. So every week, as you know, if I'm on island, I'm usually there on Thursday nights playing 4 or 5 songs, and and just trying to get people excited about the open mic scene. So they still have it on Thursday nights.
That's awesome.
And they just, I think, moved it to from like 6 to 8:30. And give a shout out to Joey Titano for putting that together, and Rory Perez, Closing Shift, another local group that you might want to check out. Fantastic. And then through that, and also through a film that I had a very small role in, Magadayo, I met the owner of Java Hut Coffee Shop. And Ruby asked me to MC and do performances on a weekly basis at her coffee shop, and started open mic there on Friday nights. And so now so many people are playing on Friday nights. We've kind of moved it to Saturday nights as well, from, I think it's either 5 to 8 or it's 5 to 8. I just show up and play music whenever. So that's exciting. Get to play a couple songs at the end of that, and that's pretty much how I've gotten into music here on Guam. Met a lot of great people. Man, the talent on this island is unbelievable. Everybody seems to be going other places like LA to find talent, but man, all they got to do is come right to this island. So much talent here. I've just been blessed to be a part of it. It's fantastic. So yeah.
All right, that's really rocking.
Yeah.
And the open mic thing, it's really becoming such a big thing. Now everyone's doing it, and a lot of people.
Well, yeah, and the reason why I got into it originally was just to give opportunity for voices to be heard. There's really only select places that you can play and get a following, and it's usually at the bars and the hotels,
right.
And not all the families want to go to those locations, and so the open mics are a great way to just have a family-friendly atmosphere. And we've got such a diverse group. I mean, 1 week we have spoken word and poetry. We have, and those are two different things, by the way. And then you have everything from Pearl Jam to the local artists who are writing originals here on island, to last night we had Iron and Wine. I don't know if you're familiar with that. It's a folk group, and it's like all these different genres of music coming together in one place, and it's such a friendly atmosphere. We're appreciative of the fact that people are willing to get up and perform and show off their talents. And so that's really what the open mic scene's all about. And so yeah, I'm just glad I'm a part of it in a small way. So hopefully we'll get more people showing up and more talent being shared.
Yes, and it seems like it's starting to build. And I think I read something on Facebook that somebody who performed, I think for the first or second time at one of the open mics, got a gig from it.
Fantastic.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yes, so that's awesome what you're doing, sir. And let's see what else. Songwriting. Let's talk about that.
Oh goodness.
Yes, it's very inspirational to find out how people
Well, it's funny. There's a reason why my album is entitled Tales of a Wandering Heart. A lot of traveling has been a part of my 24 years of existence, and I moved. I've been born and raised in Maine. But I traveled a lot with my family to all 50 states, and then to Europe for a little study abroad program. And so a lot of my songs come from experiences through, with traveling. And so on the front cover, you have, the Eiffel Tower, the New York City skyline with the Empire State Building, and then you have the Laddystone of Guam. That's pretty much the extent of the places that I've been, as far as Europe, the States, and now out here in Guam. And so a lot of my songs just come, I have to be inspired. I usually don't sit down and just write about something that is different, I haven't experienced myself in one way or another. So a lot of it is just sit down and I'm inspired. I sit down and boom, within 20 minutes I have most of the lyrics. A couple of them I've wrote the lyrics and then put it aside, and then a couple weeks, maybe months later, I come back to it and then rewrite or add new music to it or something like that. But yeah, usually it's just something that's happened to me that really inspires me to sit down and write songs. So
it really starts off with just lyrics first, more like kind of like poetry before you add the music to it.
It's funny. I originally learned how to play the guitar. I taught myself how to play the guitar because I wanted to put music to poetry that I had written. And back in the day when I learned how to play in high school, I was like, this is. I look back on those songs now and I'm kind of embarrassed to play those. But who isn't as a singer-songwriter?
Right,
you don't get it
right.
right the first time. So, but it, that's, yeah, pretty much.
I didn't realize you were so young, 24, and
Yeah.
you've done so much. You have there's so many people like release things on iTunes, but it seems like a really long process. You really have to have that drive, to
Yeah.
put yourself out there. That's like so many people who can listen to your stuff, and
And
that's
it is
pretty
so
awesome.
nerve-wracking to do it. And sometimes you hear the songs on the album, and I'm sitting here like, oh man, wish I could go back in the studio and do that or do this. And so it's like, yeah, and I hope people will enjoy the authenticity of the album. All the lyrics have come from specific places that I've actually gone through most of this stuff. The song I just sang, Let It Go, I actually wrote about. The chorus came from something that my grandfather said at my graduation lunch, and then the rest of the song came from a relationship, a relationship issue of having to let that go so you can actually move forward. It's very difficult, to let things go when it's constantly nagging in the back of your head. You just can't get rid of it, but you have to move past it. And so that's the inspiration for that. And then, the next song that I'm going to play, I wrote that while I was in Germany at a cafe, just admiring how beautiful a waitress was as how she did her work. It wasn't necessarily like, wow, she's gorgeous, isn't, like the physical attraction, but more or less, wow, the way that you smile and you interact with people, I want to let you know that what you're doing is beautiful. And so that goes into, the next song. And do you want me to play that now?
Yeah, sure. What's the song?
The song is called Das Ist Alles,
Okay.
which in German means that is all.
Okay.
It's in the way you talk. It's in the way you walk with every move you make. There is love. Beauty flows from your hair, and I can't help but stare. I don't wanna go anywhere, just to sit right here. And with these walls between us, how could I say all the things inside my heart I've wanted to say? You are so beautiful, das ist alles. Oh, das ist alles. And as I sit here, the world passes by. See, you caught my eye, and you held it there in the palm of your hand. And as my glass becomes dry, this moment will die, and so will I, but only for a moment. With these walls between us, how could I say all the things inside of my heart
to say your person. It speaks louder than your words. I hope somebody will take my place and say that your eyes and your smile brighten the day. With these walls between us, how could I say all the things inside my heart I've wanted to say? You are so beautiful. You are so beautiful. Das ist alles. Oh, das ist alles.
You're listening to the Saturday Escapade Show with Lady D here on MegaMixx 101.9 FM.
Time after time, Cyndi Lauper featuring Sarah McLachlan. That's the acoustic version because we are going unplugged on the Saturday Escapade today. And in studio, we have Joey Charles,
Hello, hello.
a.k.a. Le Professeur. And he just released an EP, Tales of a Wandering Heart, on iTunes just last month. So make sure you check that out. He also has hard copies available for you guys if you want a copy of that. So now Joey, Le Professeur, is going to do a song called Where Home Is, and that's the third track on this EP. So Joey, what's the backstory on this song?
Well, the backstory on this one is when I initially got to Guam to teach at the university, they had me go to one of the teaching facilities on one of the islands, Micronesia, and actually it was the island of Yap. And so while I was there, I had literally just come I'd come from the States to Guam, had been on Guam for 2 weeks, and then I had immediately left Guam, went to Yap for a month, and then came back to Guam after that. And so I was just in a time of transition after just, graduating from grad school and everything, and it was just, trying to figure out where is home, what exactly is home. And so that's kind of where this track comes from.
Awesome. Okay, so here it is, Joey Charles, Le Professeur, with Where Home Is from the Tales of a Wandering Heart EP.
Just the other day, and I thought it crossed my brain. 3 days till I'm on that plane again. 3 days till I leave for home, leaving behind the place I've called home. But I'm still so far from home, I'm so confused. Is it 4 walls and a roof? I just need to find some proof where home is, where home is. Is it high up above or down below? I just want a place to go, to call my own, to call my home. See, everywhere I go, I never forget their faces, but I can't always remember their names, 'cause it's just so many places. Some people may envy the life of a traveling rover, but be content with the home you have, 'cause finding home for them is like finding 4-leaf clover. Oh yeah, 4-leaf clover. Is it 4 walls and a roof? I just need to find some proof where home is, Is it high up above or down below? I just want a place to go, to call my own, to call my home. Ooh, just need to find some proof where home is, where home is. Is it high up above or down below? I just want a place to go, to call my own, oh, to call my home. Is it four walls and a roof? I just need to find some proof where home is. Is it high up above or down below? I just want a place to go, oh, 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 yeah, to call my home, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Awesome. Joey Charles, Le Professeur, and that was Where Home Is from his recently released EP, Tales of a Wandering Heart, available on iTunes.
Also available on Amazon if you're not a Mac user, or I guess you could be a Mac user and still
go on Amazon.
Still go on Amazon,
Oh,
or
awesome.
vice versa. So, but it's also available there.
Cool. Amazon.com.
Indeed.
Okay, so Joey Charles, Le Professeur,
Yes.
iTunes, Amazon.com.
Spotify, if you're a Spotify user, it might be there too. So check that out.
Yes, Spotify.com. You're everywhere.
I try and be, but
You're all over
it's
the
just
internet.
impossible.
So, if people want to get a hard copy of your CD,
Right. If people want to get a hard copy of my CD, basically just come and find me, and I'll give one to you. There are 5 songs for $5, and if you find me on Facebook at Le Professeur, that's it, just Le Professeur. Then you should be able to message me, and we can figure out a spot where you can purchase a CD. We'll make it convenient, so you don't have to run all over the island. I'll try and meet up with you somewhere, and CDs will be available where I am. So.
yes. And if we want to see you perform these tracks live,
Oh yes! If you want to see me perform, I usually play twice a week at the open mic nights. Once on Thursday at Java Junction from, as I said before, 6 to 8:30, and also at Java Hut Coffee Shop. I host the open mic there, which is from 5 to 8 on both Fridays and Saturdays. So if you're interested in coming down and watching me, that would be great, but also the other local talent as well. Definitely hit up both of those locations and support the local businesses here on Guam. It's a good cause and great music to go along with it. So you won't be disappointed.
and you can meet Joey there to get a copy of.
Yes, I will have
your
my EP at every location that I play at. So.
All right, Joey Charles, Le Professeur, thank you for joining us tonight on the Unplugged edition of Saturday Escapade here on MegaMixx 101.9 FM.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, and do you have any future projects lined up?
Future projects include putting together a full-length album. I guess that would be a good. I have enough material. It's just a matter of finding the time and the money, and so we'll see how that goes. And hopefully this summer we'll also be doing a little music playing on the East Coast of the United States and maybe in Europe as well. So we'll see how that goes.
All right, okay, good luck to you.
Thank you.
So now to continue on with our.
KTKB.com, broadcasting sexiness all over the internet. The Saturday Escapade with Lady D on MegaMixx 101.9 FM. Forever.